Hello.
Julie?
Good evening, Mr. Santa. Thank you for giving us this first and exclusive interview.
You're welcome, and thanks to you, people seeing me will now stop saying that I don't exist. You're calling from Rome, right?
Yes.
Ah, beautiful city.
So, Mr. Santa, can you hear me perfectly?
I can hear you fine, but not quite so loud, please. And not Mr. Santa, just Santa will be fine, thank you.
Okay, Santa. I hope you forgive me if some questions seem banal and obvious, but here we are very excited. Tell us, where are you now? Are you at your home, right?
Yes, I'm in my apartment, well, more exactly, my living room.
At the pole, right?
That's right, North Pole, Alaska. In Europe, however, people believe that I'm in a village near the Finnish town of Rovaniemi, Lapland, exactly on the Arctic Circle. According to Norwegians, Dralbak would be my residence, where you will find my postal address.
To save some confusion, what's the correct address where to write you so as to reassure all the children that their letters arrive in the right place?
We just need to send those letters to Santa Claus Village, Finn, that's Fin, 96930 Arctic Circle, Finland.
Oh, was that trumpeting one of your reindeer?
Yes, that was my reindeer. That was a prancer, in fact. But it's not really a trumpeting sound, it's more of a...
Okay, there are 7, right?
That's 7 dwarfs, I believe. I have 8 reindeer.
And could you tell us their names?
Oh, that's Blitzen, Comet, Cupid, Dancer, Dasher, Donda, Prancer, and Vixen.
Oh, cool. And what about Rudolph, the one with the red nose?
Oh, Rudolph is an invention of Robert May, when in the late 30s he published a children's book for the Montgomery Ward department store.
Children will be disappointed to hear this.
Oh, they need not be. Children are mostly pure at heart and as such believe in magic. They'll continue to love Rudolph and he'll still be real to them.
Is it true that you feed them with hay mingled with magic dust to make them fly?
No, that's nonsense. You know, there are 300,000 species of living organisms still to be classified. And most of these are insects and germs, but among them, there are also flying reindeer. And I feed them lichens, and sometimes I prepare that with a bit of oil, salt, and balsamic vinegar as a little treat, and they really love that.
Wow! So let's come now to the crucial question, and I sweated to prepare it because it is a bit complicated. There are 2 billion children, people under the age of 18 in the world. However, since it seems that you do not visit Muslim, Hindu, Jewish, Buddhist, and so on, this would reduce the work to about 15% of total 378 million, according to the Office of Population, and at an average census rate of 3.5 children per household, this would mean a total of 91.8 million homes. One presumes there's at least one good child in each home. Thanks to time zones and the rotation of the earth, you would have 31 hours available for your work, assuming you travel east to west.
Have you made these calculations yourself?
No, I found them on the internet, but I have not yet finished. Everything works out to 822 visits per second. This would mean that for each Christian household with good children, you would have 1 divided 1,000 of a second to park, hop out of the sleigh, jump down the chimney, fill the stockings, distribute the remaining presents under the tree, drinking a glass of milk, and eat cookies, back up the chimney, jump on the sleigh, and move to the next house. We would like to know how.
Well, it's very simple, and I congratulate those who have squeezed their brains to get these calculations and that are so complex. But you forget one thing. That is, I'm a saint, and as such, your space and time coordinates do not exist for me. Excuse me, I'll just have a glass of milk. Now where were we?
Well, back now, that you are a saint, and at this point, any other questions may perhaps be useless.
Why? I'm here, and I've agreed to respond to your questions and complaints of any problems without problem.
No, it's that I'm a little disoriented.
Why? You thought I'm a scammer or what? And stop and think about it. How could I have done a total trip of nearly 112 million kilometres, if your statistics are correct, and following your calculations, my sleigh would be carrying 321,300 tonnes, not counting myself, and I'm no featherweight.
Now, Santa, we have surveyed 3,000 people and have the top 4 questions people would most like to ask you if they were to meet you. At number 4, do you really eat and drink all the treats that children leave out for you?
Oh, despite being a man of good appetite, if I was to eat and drink everything, I would have died of indigestion after a few stops.
What becomes of them?
Magic. It's Helper's favourite time of the year, and the reindeer just love vegetarian treats.
At number 3, do the elves make all the toys?
I oversee all the making of the toys, and I oversee that all the products conform with the EC directives for physical, chemical, mechanical, and electrical requirements. It's important for me that everything is safe as well as loved.
What if a gift that the child asks for does not seem appropriate to you? How do you resolve this?
Oh, I just simply decide what is the best to replace it with, and believe me, I don't receive any complaints. Well, almost never, and if I do, I ignore them.
I can't imagine you would get complaints. At number 2, people would like to know, are you married? Is there a Mrs. Santa Claus?
Well, I'm a saint, so therefore my marriage is solely to my position as Santa.
Oh, Santa, the most asked question is, what about the children that are naughty and not very nice? Do they still get gifts?
Well, up to the age of 10, children are still learning right from wrong, and transgressions can be forgiven. But from 10 to 18 years, naughty children are left to the magic of parental responsibilities. I'll leave that to the parents to sort that out.
Mm-hmm. I see. There's... I believe it's again one of your reindeer.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to bring the interview to an end, otherwise there'll be no peace from the reindeer.
I see. There are still many questions that we would like to ask you, Santa. And...
Sorry?
Yeah. Tell me.
So, well, I understand that, and maybe we can catch up again at some other time, but for now, I must say goodbye.
Okay, just quickly, one more question. We are curious. Just what will Santa
Sorry,
be?
Are you there?
Yes, I am here. I'm Santa. Just quickly,
Yeah,
one more question. We are curious. Just what will Santa be eating for dinner tonight?
Oh, tonight's nothing special. Chicken Kiev with steamed vegetables, and for dessert, I'll have a sorbet, possibly lemon or mandarin. I'm not too sure what I have in the freezer.
Okay, thank you, Santa. Thank you very much indeed for this exclusive interview and your valuable time. Would you like to greet our viewers with a typical Santa greeting?
Of course. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everybody! A safe and enjoyable festive season to one and all.
I'm sorry, but we believe it that Santa Claus had blue eyes, but your eyes are hazelnut.
Disappointed?
No.
Oh, well, I just hope that they're as beautiful and as magnetic as what blue eyes are. I really must go. Merry Christmas, take care. Right out, I'm coming.
The holly green, the ivy green, the prettiest picture you ever seen. It's Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks at home. It's nice, you know, to kiss your beau while cuddling under the mistletoe. Santa Claus, you know, of course, is one of the boys from home. The door is always open, the neighbors pay a call, and Father John